these actions, we express our condolences to all of those concerned, to the families of 12 persons brutally murdered, the others injured, to all of those who are victims of this horrendous attack. But we also want to emphasize that this attack, like others in the recent past in Sydney, in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, in Ottawa, and elsewhere, shows that no country is immune to the ravages of terrorism, to the threat of terrorism, and that our determination remains strong, never to be intimidated by these threats, and to do everything in our power with all of our allies around the world, in Europe and elsewhere, to make sure that Canada and Canadians, and indeed all countries that prize democracy, freedom, and the rule of law, are protected from such outrages in the future. And our solidarity with France and with the people of France is obviously profound.
As you know, my family half of it is in France, and we do have people who are in this field, so obviously they're going to be hit by it full force. But I think everybody in the world who treasures fundamental values like freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly, understands the importance of standing up to this sort of cowardly gesture. Catherine and I had a chance to talk about this morning, and she was, of course, very concerned at the horrible news coming out of Paris. And our thoughts are with the families and those close to the people who have been affected. But our solidarity with the French people in standing up to this sort of act is unshakable.
Well, we're shocked by this barbaric act, and certainly our hearts go out to the victims' families and to the people of France. We are solitary with them. We know that as a country we would not tolerate this, and we understand that this horrible act is being lived in France, and our sympathies go out to the French people.
It seems like it's an attack against democracy, at least against the press.
Yes, it is, by an extremist group that doesn't tolerate liberty and rights and freedoms that we cherish so much in a democracy. And for this very reason, we have to push back very hard.